What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Manny Pacquiao in the news. It's rumored that Manny Pacquiao will possibly be facing, or possibly could be in talks with facing Lomachenko. Now, this is just absurd to me, and I really think this is just a rumor. I highly, and when I say highly, I mean 9 times out of 10, we're not gonna see this fight. So please do not get your hopes up. But I am gonna go into the article and I'm gonna give you my opinion if this were to ever even happen. All right, so shout out to the boxingnews.com, or the Boxing News app, should I say. It says Manny Pacquiao may fight Loma soon. Speculation is swirling once again around Manny Pacquiao, with reports suggesting that a potential bout between Vasiliy Lomachenko could be under discussion. Though for now, the rumor remains highly tentative. The development follows news that Pacquiao's expected fight against Rolly Romero has likely fallen through. The WBA recently ordered Romero to defend his welterweight title against mandatory challenger Shakram Guvakalakovakasev, leaving little room for the Pacquiao or a Pacquiao clash unless Romero vacates his belt. Pacquiao last fought July after nearly 4 years out of the ring, boxing to a draw with Mario Barrios in a WBC-sanctioned welterweight contest that drew mixed reactions from fans and pundits. Despite flashes of speed and sharpness that defined his prime, the Philippine legend's performance was largely aided by Barrios' conservative approach. Exactly. Meanwhile, Lomachenko, who's 37, announced his retirement earlier this year, walking away from his reigning IBF lightweight champion after reclaiming the belt in 2024. While there has been no official indication that he plans to return, reports of early talks have nonetheless circulated on social media though none have been sustained. Given the weight disparity and Lomachenko's stated intent to stay retired, a Pacquiao-Lomachenko fight appears highly unlikely for now. Still, in a sport where comebacks are common and big paydays drive decisions, the idea cannot be entirely dismissed. Now, I don't know about you, bro, but bro, what in the world? Like, how does a Pacquiao and Lomachenko fight even manifest, bro? Like, who thought that would be a good idea to even put that together? Because I mean, I'm just saying, bro, Lomachenko being 135 pounds, Pacquiao being 147 pounds, how does this fight happen? And why does this fight happen? I told you guys, bro, like, I really think, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I think boxing is coming to a point where they're pretty much trying to make it to where the belts are not, the belts don't mean anything anymore. I really do think that that's what's becoming a thing. It's becoming a thing now. You got so many fighters that are, instead of fighting for world titles, they're fighting for interim titles, like Virgil Ortiz or even Erickson Lubin, because Erickson Lubin had the opportunity to fight for a world title against Bakram, and he's choosing to fight Virgil Ortiz for the interim. Or they're questioning, you got guys like Robert Garcia questioning Keith Thurman as to why is he fighting Sebastian Fundora instead of fighting Virgil Ortiz, even though Sebastian Fundora has a world title and Virgil Ortiz doesn't. I guess that I guess they're just not trying to, like, this is just a wrong turn in boxing, and this is gonna, like, make me not as much as a fan, because belts are important. That defines it helps define your legacy. And so the reason why I'm saying it is, what purpose or what point Pacquiao is not in a space in his legacy anymore where his name is bigger than the belts. Now, at one particular moment, yes, Pacquiao's name was bigger than the belt. Floyd Mayweather's name was bigger than the belt. Even Canelo Alvarez's name was bigger than the belt. I get that, but at this point of Pacquiao's career, it's no longer like that. So why would Lomachenko come out and fight Manny Pacquiao? I'm assuming at what would have been 147 pounds, because I just don't see Manny Pacquiao fighting at 135. Why would Lomachenko fight Pacquiao for no reason at all? It makes no sense. That's the whole point of Pacquiao coming back to fight somebody like Mario Barrios, because he felt like that was an easy picking for a title. And now he was talking about fighting Romero, who had another title. It just makes absolutely no sense for this fight to happen. I'm not a fan of guys moving up up in weight class, fighting up a big name for no belt. Now, if you want to move up in weight and fight like a tune-up fight just to see how you acclimate to that division, then okay, that's totally fine, and I understand that, and I commend that. But fighting, like, it makes no sense. Even like, for example, Conor Benn fighting Chris Eubank. What is the point? I mean, I understand that fight because that fight, that's a business move. Like, their fathers, the UK, like that's a business move. So I understand that fight. I do understand that. But like with Conor Benn, like for example, when they was trying to talk about Shakur going up to fight Conor Benn at 147, what sense does that make? That doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, I don't get nothing out of, if I go up to fight Conor Benn at 147 and I just beat somebody that was at 147, but I have nothing to show my legacy for. I don't have a title. I don't win a title at that division. So I don't, Shakur wouldn't become a 4-division world champion. So it's like, what's the point of doing it? There's no point of doing it. Besides, you get nothing. And here's another thing. For me, I wouldn't fight. The reason why I wouldn't really try to fight Manny Pacquiao at this point, because you're at a lose-lose situation. You get nothing out of beating Manny Pacquiao at this age. He's not a pay-per-view star like he used to be. He's not a big name like he used to be, and he's old. He's been retired for long. He came back, put up I thought the fight, neither one of them really did anything to win the fight, in my opinion, with Mario Barrios. But it's like, bro, if you beat Manny Pacquiao, it's like, bro, you beat a 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Like, do you really get credit for that, bro? He don't even got a belt. I can see if he had a belt, but do you really get credit for that, dude? Like, it's just no point in fighting Manny Pacquiao, bro. So, and Lomachenko versus Pacquiao would have been a phenomenal fight. Had both of them been in their primes or something like that, then that's something worth paying for. I would have loved to see that somehow, But this is just, I just don't see no point of this. Pacquiao, in my opinion, I guess he needs the money, or maybe he's bored. Maybe he just really misses the sport or that spotlight. I don't see him. It's not a compelling matchup out there for him, in my opinion. Especially not at 147. He's not gonna fight the likes of Brian Norman. He's not gonna fight a Devin Haney. He's fighting guys like Rolly Romero and Mario Barrios, guys that wouldn't even be good enough to be his sparring partners, bro, if I'm just keeping it a buck. So it's like, it's not no compelling matchups for him, bro. I just don't see why or what would be the point of him continuing to fight. Like, I don't see it, bro. I mean, like I said, unless if he needs the money or just has the love for it like that, I don't see it, bro. Manny Pacquiao is a legend. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's already in the Hall of Fame. No doubt about it. No doubt about it whatsoever. But these names that are coming up, him versus Rolly, that doesn't excite me. It's not going to tell me nothing. Him versus Mario Barrios didn't excite me. Him versus Lomachenko was another dumb fight. I just don't see the point of it. I just think Manny Pacquiao, if anything, bro, stick to doing exhibitions. But what's the point of you coming back? Fighting Lomachenko, even Pacquiao, like, bro, you fighting a retired Lomachenko, like, it's just no point at all whatsoever. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?